Alright folks, it is time, it is time, it is rumble time, and once again, I still have not located my Donkey Kong shirt. So today, I'm wearing my friend Tracy Van Sciver's meditating shirt. His personal YouTube channel is South Carolina Rings and Relics, because that's what he likes to find. Rings and relics. And we're going to do a scale weight this morning for weigh-in Wednesday, like we normally do, and then we're going to discuss the results of this scale weight and the effects of it and what that means to me going forward. All right, so let's get into it.
Hello.
Ooh.
Please step on the scale.
Okay. Let me get positioned comfortably on this thing. I'm having some issues here. She's not wanting the sound. I have to reset it.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
All right. This is nuts. We'll discuss this in a second.
Your weight is 251 pounds.
All right, 251 pounds. Now, I weighed about 30 minutes ago. And just to show you, it is 6:56 a.m. 10/26/2022. So 30 minutes ago I weighed 249.8, which is what I was weighing yesterday. Now where that extra weight is coming from, I've drank 2 cups of black coffee trying to get going this morning. So that is probably up slightly just because of that coffee that I drank. 251 even, so I got a pound of coffee in me right now, I guess. Not sure what's actually going on, but that kind of threw me off because I was expecting that 249.8 to show back up. And it did briefly for a second when I stood on that scale, and then it jumped up to 251 even. Nuts, I know, right? So that kind of threw my conversation off a little bit. So let me get my thoughts together here on things and stuff. Alright, so first of all, we got to discuss the fact that last week my low was 248, which put me right at 80 pounds of weight loss for the year. And I lost an extreme amount of weight in a short amount of time because I was in like the 260s. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in the 260s. So I went through the 250s very fast. In fact, let me confirm that by going back to a few weigh-ins ago. Whew. Alright, so stupid phones. Technology, man, I tell you, it gets in the way, man. All these jarring bells and notifications coming through while you're trying to make videos and stuff and such as that, man. It just gets on my nerves. Alright, so 5 days ago, yep, we know what that weight was. Alright. So 13 days ago. Week 9, because we're on week 11 now. So week 9, my weight. Voice is cracking. see that coming this morning.
200.
Alright, so 2 weeks ago I was 255 pounds, dead even. And one more before that, that would have been week my brain. Week 8. Week 8. Alright, so yeah, week 8 I was 257.4, so maybe a little longer than that. Yeah, I breezed through the 260, but when was the last time I weighed 260? I can't even remember. That's not important. I cannot get woke up. I cannot get my thoughts together this morning. It's a little frustrating, but I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, I lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time, and sometimes when your body is settling and readjusting to such a weight loss, this is the point I've been trying to get across. You go up a little bit when your body is settling into a new weight and stuff. You go up some. I've been dealing with some constipation issues over the past few days, and that definitely affects scale weight. Along with last night, I wound up eating my OMAD, which was the chili, later in the evening because things were not going my way. My plan was to get here, around 5 o'clock and eat it, but I got stuck behind. I was in traffic behind a house being moved on a very short stretch of road, and it put me past 5 o'clock to get here. When I got here, my soup wasn't completely done. My chili, it wasn't completely done, so I had to wait another 30 minutes. I wound up eating about 15 after 6 yesterday, and my body held on to that all the way until this morning, so that the reflection on that scale weight is definitely not accurate for right now. Because like I said, 30 minutes ago, I weighed several times. It was 249.8, and I was happy with that, but to see it jump up 2 pounds, and usually I don't make the mistake of drinking anything before I do my weigh-in on video, but today I made that mistake. I was sleepy, I was tired, I wanted to, get dressed and stuff, so I drank 2 cups of coffee, went to the bathroom, cleaned myself up, brushed my hair, everything, and come in here and started to do the video. That was my bad, my mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor my weight throughout the rest of the day, because when I've done this before, you see a little drops in weight, and try to get a more accurate account of what I'm actually weighing and stuff for today. It may not drop. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? Who knows how these things work? But I do know this. I know when we all lose an extreme amount of weight, I've seen all of us go through this. We experience gain on the refeeds, and then once your body settles back into its normal rhythm, because chicken and broccoli is just as an extreme method of weight loss. It's an extreme form of calorie restriction. It is no different than doing an ADF or a long fast, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when you're refeeding, a bunch of weight comes back on, but then in a few days you drop even lower than you were before. So that's exactly what I'm expecting to happen. I've seen it happen with a lot of us rumblers, and I'm no different. I'm no exception to that rule. It's a little awkward for me because I keep it low calorie, and I'm usually dropping anywhere from 1 to 2 to sometimes even just a half a pound a week, and to lose that much and experience that gain increase, you know, it's a little different for me to wrap my head around it, but I've got my head wrapped around it. I think you know what I'm saying. But you know, would I do it again? Heck yeah, I do it again in a minute. The results I've gotten from it are my waistline is definitely slimmer. That even whatever that scale is saying right now, I'm still slimming down. I'm wearing a 36 waist out of all of that effort. I went straight into a 38 and then straight into a 36 waist. So being able to wear those 36 waist pants is phenomenal for me. 34 or 33 is where I want to go, because you know they got that in between size for men. You know they got that waist size 33 that you can buy if you're looking for blue jeans and stuff and specific brands like that. So somewhere in that 33, 34, and even, you know, 36 is fine. You know, even at 34 and 33, you can still wear 36s with a belt and look halfway decent in them still. So I'm getting right where I need to be, where I want to be. And I have to be careful with that, because being here makes me extremely happy, to the point where, you know, this is the point where I'm like, okay, well, I'm where I want to be. You know, I can just let loose a little bit. And believe me, I'm going to let loose, you know. I'm going to. You know me. Halloween is coming up. You think this is going to stop me from enjoying a good day of a good cheat day after so long of restriction? No. I will be enjoying Halloween for sure. And then you know, cutting back after the fact, going into next week's weigh-in. Just like you've seen me do a million times already, you know, it's nothing new. And, you know, who knows, maybe my body even needs that at this point. But for the next 2 to 3 days, counting today, you know, because I got all of today, which is Wednesday, and I got Thursday and Friday to go, I will be low calorie restriction, and I will be doing weigh-ins daily up until Saturday when we have our Halloween stuff, and you know, reporting to you how the scale is going, you know, in the next few days. Then after that, I've got another extreme diet plan that I want to try out, to try to, you know, shed the last 20 pounds, because yeah, even though that scale says 251, I've got about 21, 22 pounds to lose before the end of the year. And I got Thanksgiving coming up, so we've got to definitely got to get on it, doggone it, after we get through this Halloween adventure. But yeah, that is my weigh-in for the morning, and we will keep you posted in a later video today of how things are going and such throughout the rest of this weigh-in Wednesday. See if I can get that scale to move back down a little bit. You know, I got some techniques and tricks I want to try. I'm going to implement those right now after the video ends. And that is my weigh-in Wednesday's results for today. So here I go, a very confused latchkey. So until later, you folks have a good one.